You think your oatmeal is protecting your heart, but what if it's not? You've done everything right. You've switched to whole grains, you've cut down on sugar, and every morning you sit down to that warm, comforting bowl, believing it's keeping your arteries clean. But here's the truth no one tells you. After 60, oatmeal alone isn't enough. Your arteries are quietly hardening. Your circulation is slowing. And your heart is working harder than ever just to keep you alive. It doesn't happen overnight. One day you feel a little more tired. A few weeks later, your hands start getting cold. And before you know it, walking up the stairs feels heavier than it used to. Most people blame age, but it's not age. It's what's happening inside your arteries. Studies now show that seniors who eat plain oatmeal without the right nutrients still lose up to 30% of their artery flexibility, even while thinking they're eating healthy. That stiffness cuts off oxygen to your heart, your brain, your legs, and that's when fatigue, memory fog, and shortness of breath begin to creep in. But there's good news. One small change, one simple addition to your oatmeal, can help restore blood flow, clear artery buildup, and bring life back to your heart again. Stay with me till the end, because what you add to your oatmeal can decide whether your arteries stay clean or slowly clog over time. The core problem: artery stiffness and circulation decline. Inside your body right now, your arteries are doing something extraordinary. They're working day and night, carrying blood, oxygen, and nutrients to every part of you, your heart, your brain, your legs. But as the years pass, something quiet begins to happen. Those once flexible, spring-like blood vessels start to lose their stretch. They become stiff, tight, and with every heartbeat, your heart has to push harder just to keep that blood moving. This hidden process is called arterial stiffness. It doesn't cause pain. It doesn't show up overnight, but it silently drains your energy and shortens your breath. Over time, plaque begins to form, tiny layers of cholesterol, sugar, and inflammation that stick to your artery walls. At first, it's harmless. Then slowly, the buildup thickens, narrowing the passage where your blood should flow freely. You might notice small signs. Your feet stay cold even in warm weather. You feel lightheaded when you stand. Climbing stairs feels harder than it used to. Or maybe you catch yourself taking longer to recover after a short walk. Most people think, that's just aging. But it's not aging, it's circulation loss. Research shows that nearly 70% of adults over 60 already have some degree of arterial stiffness, even if they don't have high cholesterol or blood pressure. It's silent, it's progressive, and it's completely preventable. Because once you understand why your arteries are hardening, you can start giving them what they truly need to heal. And that's where most people get it wrong, because they've been told that oatmeal alone can protect their heart. But that's not the full truth. Let me explain. The fiber myth, why oatmeal alone isn't enough for decades. We've been told one thing: eat oatmeal for a healthy heart. Doctors recommend it, commercials praise it, even nutrition labels promise it will lower cholesterol. And yes, that part is true. Oatmeal's soluble fiber, known as beta-glucan, does help remove cholesterol from the blood, but that's only one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Because what most people don't realize is that cholesterol isn't the only reason arteries clog. The real danger comes from the things that fiber alone can't fix: inflammation, oxidative stress, and sugar damage. When these three forces work together, they turn soft, flexible arteries into stiff, fragile tubes. They slow circulation, weaken the heart, and silently age your blood vessels from the inside out. You see, oatmeal by itself can't stop inflammation, it can't fight oxidative stress, and it can't produce nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your arteries to relax and open up. That's why so many seniors who eat oatmeal every morning still end up with blocked arteries and high blood pressure. They're missing the one thing that turns oats from a simple breakfast into a true artery-healing meal. But here's the hopeful part. with just a few powerful ingredients, the right ones. That same bowl can suddenly do what pills and supplements can't. It can cleanse, repair, and restore healthy blood flow naturally. And before I reveal those, you need to understand what's silently attacking your arteries every single day, even if you think you're eating healthy. The 3 silent artery killers. After 60, every day your arteries face 3 invisible enemies. You can't see them, you can't feel them, but they're quietly shaping your future, deciding whether your heart stays strong or slowly weakens with time. The first enemy is cholesterol buildup. It begins with tiny cracks in your artery walls, micro tears caused by years of stress, sugar, and pressure. That's where LDL cholesterol sneaks in, sticks, and hardens into plaque. Layer after layer, the space for your blood grows smaller. Your heart has to fight harder with every beat. The second enemy is sugar damage, also called glycation. When blood sugar stays high for too long, it attaches itself to the proteins in your artery walls, making them stiff and brittle, like rubber turning into glass. That's why so many people with normal cholesterol still develop poor circulation and fatigue, because sugar quietly ruins the flexibility of their arteries. And the third enemy is oxidative stress. Think of it as internal rust. Every day, free radicals, unstable molecules, attack your blood vessels from within, creating inflammation and scarring that weaken them over time. These 3 forces, cholesterol, sugar, and oxidative stress, work together in silence, blocking oxygen from reaching your muscles, your heart, and your brain. That's why you feel tired even after resting. That's why your legs feel heavy. That's why your memory fades on some days more than others. But here's the truth few people hear. Each of these killers can be stopped, naturally, and it doesn't require expensive supplements or medication. It starts with 4 simple foods you can add to your morning oatmeal, each one designed by nature to reverse these exact problems. Let's begin with the first. The cost of ignoring arterial aging. Most people never think about their arteries until they start to feel it. It begins quietly. A little fatigue, a slight pressure in the chest after climbing stairs, or that heavy dragging feeling in the legs. You brush it off as aging. But what's really happening is inside you. Your arteries are losing their flexibility, and every heartbeat has to fight against walls that no longer open easily. In the United States alone, heart-related conditions cost more than $200 billion every year in hospital care and medication. But the real cost can't be measured in money. It's the lost moments, the long walks you stop taking, the stairs you begin to avoid, the independence that slowly slips away. 1 in 3 seniors today lives with limited mobility because their circulation isn't strong enough to support their muscles and brain. That means cold hands, dizziness, and constant tiredness become part of daily life. But here's what most people never hear from their doctor. This process is not permanent. Your arteries are living tissue. They can heal. They can rebuild their flexibility. And when they do, energy, warmth, and clarity return. Research shows that small, consistent changes in diet can restore measurable artery elasticity in as little as 6 to 8 weeks. And one of the easiest places to start is your breakfast bowl. Because when you combine oatmeal with the right nutrients, it doesn't just feed you, it repairs you from the inside out. So let's begin with the first healing ingredient, one that works like a gentle broom through your bloodstream, sweeping away what doesn't belong. Ingredient number 4, ground flax seeds. Let's start with one of nature's simplest but most powerful protectors, flax seeds. Tiny, golden brown seeds that most people overlook. But inside each one is something extraordinary. A natural cleanser for your arteries. Flax seeds work like a soft broom inside your body. They sweep out excess cholesterol, remove sticky buildup, and leave your arteries cleaner, smoother, and more flexible. And the best part, they do it gently, without side effects, without harsh medications, and without changing the taste of your food. You see, flax seeds contain something called soluble fiber, the same type that makes oatmeal famous. But flax fiber goes one step further. It acts like a sponge, binding to LDL, the bad cholesterol, before it can stick to your artery walls. Once bound, it's safely carried out of your body through digestion. That means less plaque, more open blood flow, and a heart that doesn't have to fight so hard every single beat. But fiber is only part of the story. What truly makes flax a superfood for seniors is its omega-3 fatty acids, particularly ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. Most people associate omega-3s with fish, but flax provides one of the richest plant sources on Earth. These fatty acids do something remarkable. They calm inflammation inside your arteries, the silent fire that makes them stiff and narrow. When inflammation drops, your artery walls begin to relax, blood moves more freely, and oxygen can reach your brain, heart, and legs again. In one 4-week clinical study, adults who added flax to their meals lowered their LDL cholesterol by 10% and significantly improved artery relaxation. Just 4 weeks, and the body started to heal itself. You'll begin to feel it too. Your hands won't feel as cold in the morning. Climbing stairs becomes a little easier. Even your skin may look brighter, because when blood flow improves, your body starts delivering nutrients to every cell again. But here's the key. It must be ground flaxseed, not whole. Whole seeds pass through your system undigested, giving you none of the benefits. So make sure to grind them fresh, or buy them pre-ground, and store them in the refrigerator to preserve their delicate oils. Just 1 tablespoon a day is enough to make a difference. Stir it into your cooked oatmeal right before eating, not during boiling, to protect the omega-3s from heat. You can even mix it with a little cinnamon or honey for a pleasant nutty flavor. Many of my senior patients who tried this noticed small but powerful changes. George, 67, told me that for years, his hands were always cold, even in summer. After 3 weeks of adding flax to his morning oats, he noticed something strange. Warmth returning to his fingertips. That wasn't luck. That was circulation returning. Because when you open your arteries, even slightly, everything changes. Your heart beats easier. Your brain feels clearer. Your body feels younger. Flax seeds are like nature's reset button for your cardiovascular system. They remove what doesn't belong and strengthen what's left behind. And that's why they're the perfect starting point in rebuilding artery health naturally. But while cholesterol is one enemy, sugar is another, and it's just as dangerous. If you've ever struggled with energy crashes or blood sugar spikes after breakfast, you'll want to pay close attention to the next ingredient. Because this simple spice doesn't just add flavor to your oatmeal, it actually shields your arteries from sugar damage. Ingredient number 3, Ceylon cinnamon. Now that cholesterol is under control, it's time to face the second silent threat, sugar. After 60, your body doesn't process sugar the same way it once did. Even a small bowl of oats can raise blood sugar higher than you expect, and every spike leaves tiny scars inside your arteries. That's where Ceylon cinnamon becomes your shield. It's more than a spice. It's a natural medicine hidden in plain sight. Cinnamon slows down the speed at which your body turns carbohydrates into glucose. That means your blood sugar rises gently instead of suddenly, protecting those fragile artery walls from glycation, the process that makes them stiff and brittle. But that's not all. Ceylon cinnamon is packed with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that fight the inflammation building inside your vessels. Think of it as cooling the internal fire that ages your arteries. In one study, adults who took cinnamon daily improved their insulin sensitivity by 24%. Their fasting blood sugar dropped, their arteries relaxed, and their energy throughout the day became steadier and stronger. You'll feel the difference too. No more mid-morning crashes, no heavy fog after breakfast, no sudden fatigue when walking. Because when blood sugar stays balanced, circulation stays strong. Here's how to use it. Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your oatmeal after cooking. Sprinkle it on top. Let it melt into the warmth of the oats. Avoid cassia cinnamon, the darker, cheaper kind, because it contains high levels of coumarin that can stress the liver if used daily. Ceylon cinnamon tastes milder, sweeter, and safer. Its gentle aroma isn't just comforting, it's healing. This tiny change turns every breakfast into protection for your arteries. But we're not done yet, because the next ingredient doesn't just protect, it repairs. It rebuilds artery walls from the inside out, helping blood flow freely again. And chances are, you already have it sitting in your freezer right now. Ingredient number 2, blueberries. If cinnamon protects your arteries from sugar, then blueberries repair what time has already taken away. These small, dark blue fruits may look ordinary, but inside each one is a pharmacy of natural medicine designed to heal your blood vessels from within. You see, every day your arteries face microscopic attacks, from free radicals, from stress, from the foods you eat. These invisible assaults weaken the inner lining of your vessels, the part responsible for keeping your blood flowing smoothly. Over time, that lining becomes fragile and inflamed, causing stiffness and higher blood pressure. But here's where blueberries shine. They're packed with special antioxidants called anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep blue color, and these anthocyanins are like bodyguards for your arteries. They neutralize free radicals before they can do damage, so your vessels stay flexible, open, and young. In several human studies, researchers found that adults who ate blueberries every day improved their arterial elasticity and reduced blood pressure, sometimes in as little as 8 weeks. Their blood vessels began to act younger again, and the benefits go beyond the heart. Blueberries naturally boost nitric oxide, the molecule that signals arteries to relax. When nitric oxide levels rise, circulation improves instantly. More oxygen reaches your brain, your muscles recover faster, and your legs feel lighter when you move. Blueberries also prevent LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, from oxidizing. That means the cholesterol floating in your bloodstream doesn't harden into plaque. Instead, it stays harmless and is flushed away naturally. You might notice subtle but powerful changes. Your thinking feels clearer. Your hands and feet feel warmer. Even your stamina improves because your blood is finally reaching every cell of your body again. To get the best results, use half a cup of blueberries in your oatmeal each morning. They can be fresh or frozen. Both are equally powerful. Just avoid canned blueberries. They often come soaked in sugar syrup, and that extra sugar cancels out many of the benefits. You can stir them into your oats after cooking, or sprinkle them on top with a drizzle of honey. The sweetness blends beautifully, and the color alone tells you your arteries are being nourished. Blueberries aren't just food. They're repair tools sent by nature to rebuild what aging breaks down. But if you really want to feel the difference in your energy, focus, and warmth, you'll need the final ingredient, the one that works faster than most supplements and helps your arteries relax, open, and breathe freely again. Let's talk about it next. Ingredient number 1, walnuts. And now, the final ingredient. The one that doesn't just protect your arteries, it revives them. Walnuts, nature's most powerful circulation booster. Most people think of walnuts as just a snack or a topping for desserts. But after 60, they become something far more important, a daily dose of medicine for your arteries, heart, and brain. Inside every walnut is a powerful amino acid called L-arginine. Your body converts this into nitric oxide, the very molecule that tells your arteries to relax, open, and allow blood to flow freely. When nitric oxide levels rise, something almost miraculous happens. Blood pressure starts to normalize. Oxygen delivery improves. Your heart doesn't have to push as hard, and suddenly, your hands feel warm, your legs feel lighter, your thinking feels clearer. That's not coincidence. That's restored circulation. But there's more. Walnuts are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, the same heart-healing fats found in fish. These omega-3s soothe inflammation, reduce stiffness in blood vessel walls, and help repair the microscopic damage that builds up over decades. And then comes vitamin E, a natural antioxidant inside walnuts that protects your arteries from oxidative stress, the internal rust that silently ages every cell. Together, L-arginine, omega-3s, and vitamin E form a trio so powerful it can transform the health of your cardiovascular system in weeks. In one clinical trial, seniors who ate a handful of walnuts daily experienced significant improvements in blood vessel function and lower triglycerides, proof that real food can do what medication often tries to imitate. And the best part? You don't need much. Just 4 to 5 walnut halves sprinkled over your oatmeal after cooking are enough to make a real difference. Avoid salted or sugar-coated walnuts. They add stress instead of healing. Keep them natural. Let their oils work gently inside you. When my patients add walnuts daily, the stories they share sound almost identical. My hands aren't freezing anymore. My head feels clear again. I can walk longer without stopping. These aren't miracles. They're signs of blood finally reaching where it's needed most, because when your arteries open, your entire body wakes up again. Walnuts give your heart the signal it's been waiting for, the permission to beat freely, without strain, without resistance, without fear. And when you combine them with flax seeds, cinnamon, and blueberries, you create a simple morning ritual that nourishes every inch of your body, from your heart to your legs, from your brain to your fingertips. This is how you rebuild your circulation naturally, not through pills, not through promises, but through food that heals. Now, let's bring it all together. Conclusion and action plan. So now you know, 4 simple fruits: apples, blueberries, red grapes, and pineapple, each working in their own way to protect, cleanse, and rebuild your kidneys. No expensive supplements, no complicated treatments, just nature doing what medicine often forgets to do. Heal gently from the inside out. Let's make it practical. Here's your kidney healing fruit plan you can start tonight. Step 1. Eliminate the hidden dangers. If your creatinine is high, cut back or avoid fruits loaded with potassium and sugar: bananas, oranges, cantaloupe, mangoes, dried fruits, and commercial fruit juices. They sound healthy, but for weakened kidneys, they can be silent triggers for dangerous potassium buildup and inflammation. Step 2. Rotate your healing fruits. Don't eat the same one every day. Your body thrives on variety. Create a simple 4-day rotation to give your kidneys the full spectrum of antioxidants and cleansing nutrients. Monday, apple day. Eat 1 apple in the evening with the skin. Tuesday, blueberry day. Half a cup after dinner or blended into a nighttime smoothie. Wednesday, red grape day. Half a cup of fresh red or purple grapes, frozen or chilled. Thursday, pineapple day. A few pieces of fresh pineapple or a small glass of blended pineapple water before bed. Then repeat this pattern through the week. It keeps the healing continuous, gentle, steady, and balanced. Step 3. Stay hydrated the right way. Water helps, but avoid overloading your system. Drink small sips throughout the day instead of large glasses all at once. And for an extra boost, add slices of apple or pineapple to your water bottle for a natural kidney-friendly infusion. Step 4. Track your progress. Every 2 to 3 months, check your creatinine and potassium levels with your doctor. Note how your swelling, energy, and sleep improve over time. Small numbers on a report can't tell the whole story, but your body will. Step 5. Build consistency. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but every healthy choice compounds. Each apple, each handful of blueberries, each bite of pineapple, it all adds up. The more consistent you are, the stronger your kidneys become. And most importantly, remember this: your kidneys are not broken, they are resilient. They respond to care, patience, and the right nourishment. Even if you've been told nothing can be done, nature always offers a path forward, if you choose it. So tonight, before you go to bed, look at your fruit bowl. What you eat before you sleep can decide how your kidneys work while you rest. Choose wisely, choose healing, and choose life, because you're not powerless. You're one habit away from change, one fruit away from strength, and one small step away from reclaiming your health. Tell me in the comments, which of these 4 fruits will you start with tonight? And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about, because awareness saves lives, and your small act of sharing could give someone else a second chance at health. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, healing begins with what you eat tonight.